Sarah, you already made a video today. I know, and I still got more shit to say. And so, guess what? Yes, the power of I am has given me a gift of voice. I have cleared out this throat chakra thing that I had, that thing that kept me, and then, we tell people, like, speak up and say your truth, even if your voice shakes. Let me tell you something. When I hear somebody saying something for the first time and their freaking voice shakes, like they're standing up for themselves and they have that thing, hey, especially if it's a man saying his feelings and his emotions, ooh, that's some really attractive shit. Anywho, so I'm still thinking about all these labels and shit that I was giving myself. And then I was like, oh, labels are just some type of sticker of entitlement. Is how I'm starting to see it. Because for some of us, me included, when I became, so like I had given myself this food label, like I eat a certain way and it's called a certain word and I am that. I don't do that what you're doing. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. I do this. And because I do this, I think that this label to be this certain food group preference person has given me an entitlement to judge you. Huh? What? You eat a certain way and you feel as though you have an entitlement over somebody else? You have labeled yourself a food group? And because of that, you feel... This all goes back to religious type dogmas. Religious type dogmas. Oh, this goes so deep. This goes so deep. Can you think of somebody in your family who is like religious dogma the fuck out? Wait, hold on. Let me turn. Religious dogma the fuck out. And I'm gonna do like Mike's daddy. He's missing a finger, right? And every time he wants to say something to you and he doesn't want to, in great Scorpio fashion, he doesn't want to be a complete jerk off to you, so he'll do this with his missing nub and he'll be like oh, it's great. It's great. It almost, look, it has you almost envious in that moment of somebody who has a nub because they have made the most of it. Like poor little Tink Tink. You remember that? Cat Williams, poor little Tink Tink? That poor little Tink Tink lost his legs, but he still wanted to run in the race. And he got him some metal legs, some, it's the poles and it has like a bowed thing to it. And so poor little Tink Tink gets to the starting line with the other people that all have legs. It's a race, a leg race. And Tink Tink is the only one with tinkers instead of legs in the legged race. And he gets up there and he blows the legged people out of the fucking water. He just blows them out of the water. Wins the race. Yeah, wins the race. And the people with legs in the legged race, okay? The people with legs decided that they wanted to get pissed off at the guy with no legs that won the race and disqualify him for unfair advantage. Now, that's like one of those like this, like, what the fuck you just said? What the fuck you just said? You just said the guy with no legs got fucking disqualified for an unfair advantage in a leg race? We find all kinds of shit to give other people the shit about, right? And these labels is one of them. And I'm not talking about you doing it. I'm talking about me doing it. I gave people the shit for so many entitled labels that I gave myself, and it served its purpose. It's almost it's really close to this. I can't see myself and talk and do all this at the same time. So it's the same thing as the guy who was doing this thing about, he was telling all these people that they belonged to a group. Like they believe their whole identity was based on a group that's number one rule of the group said, I am powerless. That was the first rule of the group. I am powerless. And the guy was like, why do you want to speak that over yourself? Why do you continue to say you are powerless? You are all powerful. You are amazing. You have everything you need right inside of you. Like you are a beautiful creation. Like you are it. You are the shit. And the people came for him. The people came for him. Like the people, the only thing they didn't do was throw stones. The only thing the people didn't do was throw stones at him, because on social media you can't throw stones. But they throw these and that and this and that. And they started just jabbing the shit out of his character and started like, what? What? Because they were so indoctrinated into their thing that the thought of saying that they were they wanted to say that they were powerless. The thought of saying that they were all powerful absolutely blew their fucking minds. Like, do not tell me that I am all powerful. I don't want to be all powerful. I want to be powerless. I want to be powerless. What? He couldn't wrap his head around it. He was like baffled. He was like, so I'm not talking to you then. I'm talking to the people who are all powerful. How dare, and then they went a step further to like, how dare you try to get people off the powerless path? Even more baffling. If I tell you that you were perfectly created, that you are all powerful, that you are not at any way a sinner, you're not destined to some terrible life, that you hold all the power, come back around and say, how dare you tell me that I am not a sinner? Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. Excuse me? I didn't know that you wanted to be a sinner. It's not that I want to be, I am a sinner. Well, I am not a sinner. I am not. That's your identity. That is how you identify. You identify as that. And so, I am not speaking to you. I am speaking to the people who do not identify as that. And you can identify as whatever you want. I just thought maybe you would want to see maybe you would want to identify as the greatest of, if anything, the greatest you could possibly be. I am, through the power that is through me, I am, so I become me, I am. No, you're not. Okay. Well, you say you can't, I say I can, and we move forward from there. I don't want to identify as a disease. I don't want to identify as a sickness. I do not want to identify as an addict. I don't want to identify as a food group. I don't want to identify as this or that, or I don't believe that the label really, the label is so confining. It's so confining to be that label, because you have to, that's all you are. Like, you are limitless. Like all the years I was trying to fit into the ordinary box. Well, Sarah, I'm sorry, but you're extraordinary. You cannot fit into the ordinary box. Fuck! Look. I want to be in the box. Like, for a long time. Like, I lowered my standards of myself to fit in the box because of all the labels in which I thought that I was supposed to be. I was told I was broke since I was born, so I did broke people shit. I was told that real men were hard to find, so real man was real hard to find. They was hard to, I didn't see them real men anywhere. It's like I couldn't even see it in front of my eyes if they were like in flashing lights and shit. I didn't even recognize the real man in my father because of what I was told, that they were hard to find. He was just outside in his shed. He wasn't hard to find at all. I just had to realize what I was looking for. I see my father now. I recognize that he is a real man. There's a lot of things that I would maybe change, along the way. But I would never not recognize how powerful he truly is, and the presence in my life that he now feels. But I didn't know because I thought they were hard to find, so I was like, surely they don't live over here. If they're hard to find, that means I don't know any, because that's what I was told. But when you stop to it runs in our family. What runs in our family? Oh, all these sicknesses and diseases run in our family. That's an attachment. That's a label. Don't say that about me. I didn't give you permission to say that about me. That is what you want to believe that is going to attach itself to you. That does not attach itself to me. I will not suffer with the same sicknesses that you guys have suffered with, because I refuse to attach myself to that. And I'm going to do a extra little bit of shit to make sure that my lifestyle also doesn't attach myself to what you guys say that I'm going to have because of that shit. So I won't do any of that. And so, it doesn't exist. Everything we say about ourselves, so we become. Ourselves hear us talking about that. Yeah, ourselves hear us talking about everything we are talking about. It is a vibration. It is a frequency. You know, birds of a feather flocking together. You hear that? You know why? Because those birds all chirping the same shit. You go to a certain neighborhood and like everybody's the same, and you're like, oh, fuck. You guys are all with the same mentality and shit. You guys start to look alike. You talk the same. Your mindset's the same. I hear that, like I've heard that birds of a feather flock together. Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. My mother used to tell me that all the time. Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. Because if you go to the barbershop enough, you're going to get a haircut. If you hang around low vibrational shit, you are going to become low vibrational shit. There's really no way to go about it. And then once you think that you're so low vibrational, then you believe that about yourself, now you are just attracting that. So, I can't find a good man. I can't find a good man. I can't find a good man. Nope. You ain't never gonna find a good man. Because you've convinced yourself that you can't find one. I have so much to say today. I have so much to say today. What the new moon was in Pisces. I don't know what that means for me. That's really all I got. I am arriving for my deliveries now, and I'm grateful to be able to drive to the town that I grew up in. A town whereas I believed that I wasn't gonna be shit. When I was here, I thought I was shit. I didn't think I was ever gonna be shit, so I did no low vibrational shit. I did really low vibrational shit here because I was brought up thinking that, well, there was no good men here, and we were broke, and and I fit right in with my actions because the vibration was that. And then when I moved from out here, I was like, well, nobody has put any stigmas on this place, so what could I turn this place into? This could be the magical kingdom. So I turned the trailer park into a magical kingdom. I was in a... This is some powerful shit. Michael and I moved from where we were, and the environment would have looked to someone else looking out, like from the outside looking in. They would have been like, you left this to go there? But we left the vibration to go to a new vibration. And we built our own vibration. Like, wow. I never really looked at it like that. Like, Michael and I built a freaking castle in a trailer park. You hear that? We built a castle in a trailer park. And then the castle got too big, so we had to move out once the vibration got so much. It's pretty fucking impressive, to say the least. And nobody could take that away from us, because shit, if we could build a castle in a trailer park, that means, babe, I can do anything, anywhere, as long as I got the power of I am. All right. Hey, you know something? So, like, I've come to recognize that my hair is really heavy. My hair is really freaking heavy, and it's getting to be like summertime, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna go with like a bobbish, get some of this heavy shit off, you know, because the gym, like, I have to like tie it all up and bundle it all up. It takes so much time to dry and shit too. All right, I'm at the delivery.